Oh, you gotta hold on.
I texted,
Alright, I'm on my way to work. Still the same date. Running late. I was explaining to Nevelise that she's being taken away from me again because of her mother. For whatever reason. You can ask anybody in the family how she treated you. And you'll probably see it when you're older. And I can give you the distinction on how I treated you. I just miss you, and I hope you don't forget about me. I'm leaving these videos as my testament to what I'm doing here for you, my kids, not for myself. I stopped trying to do things for myself pretty much a couple years before Nevelise was born. Kept trying to focus on, right around the time that I got married, I started focusing on what do I want out of life for my family. And Ethan, this included you. Now I'm at an impasse where I don't know what I'm working for. I don't know what I have been working for. I just know that it seems like the harder I try, the more alone I am, the less that I have, and the harder it is to get back on my feet or make my dreams come true. And I don't want to be selfish and throw in the towel and just live my life the wrong way. I fought against that this whole time, and I don't see any real reward other than it gets worse. I'm sleeping on a couch. I don't have my own space. Gotta wait a month to get paid for money. Been here 2 months getting help from my dad and places that give out charities to food and clothes and whatnot. And I lived it. And I spent a couple nights on the street. And I've eaten out of the garbage again. Ethan, you know what I'm talking about. All I know is I'm going to keep trying. It's 2017. I'm going to build something here for my kids. And it's funny, I can say that with justification for my kids, because prior to Nevelise's mom, I didn't have a relationship because I kept getting screwed over by the females. Taken advantage of, pay for everything, it doesn't matter. And me left with zero. After getting involved with Nevelise's mom, I tried 2 relationships. One was lukewarm, didn't really go that far. And the other was kind of just the other was falling for someone based off of Nevelise's choice, because that's what she wanted in a mother. And although she's 4 years old, you're reading this or hearing this, Nevelise, you were very brilliant at your age. Me and you talked like adults, and you had a lot of understanding, deductive reasoning, and intellect. Not just because of that, but just, I think, because of my brain, my DNA, because Ethan has that as well. And it just shows that you're both intelligent and smart because of what I have inside me. All I know is I love you both. And the day will come that we'll be together, but the part that bothers me the most is, like my father and Uncle Chris, the time lost from being with you growing up, not being able to teach you these core values, bond with you, have love with you. It just seems by the time it does happen, it had lost some of its luster, some of its impact in your life. And the only way that I'll get a taste of that, or even a morsel of that, would be with my grandkids. And to be honest, I see how that affects my father, this dynamic, and Uncle Chris in that dynamic. And part of me wants to just say, screw it, let me go be selfish. Let me do what I want, live the way I want, reckless and ruthless. And that's never been in my nature, and that's what I have in me because of my own mother. She was very conscious of who she is, what she's about, very soft, delicate that I can remember, reasonable, and I think that's the only thing that really halts me from making reckless choices of being selfish. So, after you. Hello. I got 10 minutes. Awesome. Let's see if my card works, which I doubt, because that's been a problem of its own. Here we go. This hasn't worked for the past week since I got it. Nope. Can't get in there. Now I gotta call the boss. There's so much redundancy here and so much it's so really unorganized. They got too much money too fast, and they don't know how to manage it other than create a new job for somebody. This is one of the bathrooms I cleaned here in West Virginia. This is my job. I'm back to being a janitor when I used to be making good money. But instead, I get to clean up after people for not enough to even survive on my own here, comfortably. I feel like a slave my whole life to everybody else. So, now I gotta call the boss and tell him my key don't work. Yay. And, let's see how enjoyable that is. Alright, so I got 10 minutes, but I gotta call him now so it don't look like I'm late. And I love you kids. I'll keep giving you video updates of thoughts, ideas, whatever else crosses my mind. That's the only way I'm going to be able to connect with you, because I never have a chance to talk with you, sit with you, hold you, read you a story, share my thoughts with you. And consequently I have things to send to both of you, but I don't know if you'll get them, and I won't be able to talk to you about them. So I guess I'll just start hoarding out of depression or sadness. I guess that's why people do it. You know, I don't know. It's just brutal anymore. And it's getting more brutal every day, not having you or anybody in my life to be a part of. I'm standing here in this desolate hallway, and that's how my life feels. Sure, follow the lights and see what's at the end or around the corner or in each one of these doors or lockers. And you know what? I bet you if I stand at the other end right now and turn around, it'll look the same. Empty.